What's up, YouTube? Doing a review of the Mayweather-Berto fight. Heading home now. The fight, like a lot of people predicted, was pretty underwhelming. Kind of disappointing. I feel like Berto, for the first 6 rounds, didn't really let his hands go. I'm not sure what his strategy was. He was being pretty judicious with the punches, not punching a lot at all. Floyd, I mean, he did what Floyd normally does. He picked him apart, pretty accurate, not as accurate as he has been. I wonder if he's lost a little bit of a step. Berto, after the first half of the fight, started to let his hands go a little bit more, but he was pretty much loading up for that one big shot to catch Floyd. I think he knew he was behind on the scorecards, and when you're kind of obviously telegraphing your punch, you'll never really catch Floyd flush anyway, but definitely not if you're not throwing combinations and getting him off balance, and you know, kind of maybe you catch him off guard being a little unorthodox. But if you're just sitting back loading up, Floyd is the best defensive fighter of all time. He's not going to be caught by the likes of Berto, who has decent hand speed and decent punching power, but it's not an A-level fighter. But with that being said, Berto, just overall disappointed. I thought he was well conditioned. He seemed pretty active. He tried. I'm not sure what all the chirping was about. And that was pretty weird, especially when Kenny Bayless tried to pull him together and he's just kind of walking away. I thought that was pretty disrespectful. I don't like the extra chirping. I'm all about competing hard, but the pointless trash talk, sometimes it just takes away from what we're actually in there in the ring to do. And I feel like Berto if he felt that strongly, you know, whoop him in the ring. And if you can't do that, hey, take your L like a man. I don't want to see all the chirping and everything. You know, pretty much frustration because you can't hit Floyd. Further than that, I mean, Floyd, his jab, the straights to the body, I mean, kept Berto at distance. That's kind of the story of how Floyd works. I feel like he didn't move as much as he used to, as much as I'm used to seeing from Floyd. I thought he took some chances, especially in the later rounds, the championship rounds, leaving his hands down, just trying to pretty much show up Berto, show some showmanship, get the crowd into it. Berto did catch Floyd in the 7th round with a good shot, but Floyd has a underrated chin. Didn't phase him, came right back. I had the fight 11 rounds to Floyd, 1 round to Berto. The judges, I believe, all scored it unanimously. 12 for Floyd, 0 for Berto. I don't know, man. It wasn't a good fight. Glad to see Floyd go out on top. I doubt he's really going out. I know he's going to fight that number 50. And my prediction is that it'll be Manny Pacquiao. But glad to see Floyd getting the win. I guess if Floyd was to lose, I would like it to be against a young contender, somebody that can take the mantle, not the likes of Berto. But, you know, no disrespect, but 3 and 4 in his last 7 fights now. He doesn't have the mental strength, the fortitude, discipline, or talent to even compete or be in the ring, honestly, with somebody like a Mayweather. Those championship belts that he has, that a lot of these guys have now, are hollow. You know, you kind of look at who they've actually fought, and it's like, yeah, you got 33 wins, but who have you fought? Who have you beat that's at the top of your division, in the top 10, top 15? You know, you're beating all these D and C level fighters, padding your record, and then you get to the B level guys, and it's like you can't consistently win. You see that from a lot of guys. Look at Adrian Bronner. He killed the C and D level fighters, but now fighting the B guys like a Maidana, he got dominated for a lot of that fight. Sean Porter, a B plus fighter, maybe a B fighter, didn't look good. He got 1 shot in, but he kind of just caught Sean slipping more than anything. Overall, not really impressed with the fight. Normally when people say a fight is boring, I still kind of like it, just for the simple fact I appreciate the sweet science, the craft that goes into what we're seeing in the ring. But today, it wasn't really captivating. I found myself wondering how many rounds were left. And I love boxing. I rarely ever, pretty much never do that. So I think that says a lot about how the fight went today. When he picked Berto, I expected Berto to try to bring the fight to Floyd a la Maidana and just, roll the dice, man. See if you can catch him, see if you can get him flustered. But if you let Floyd settle into his rhythm, moving around, your best chance is round 1 through 3. If you don't get him in and he's still standing, you're probably just not gonna get Floyd. I mean, he's that good. Is he the best ever? It's debatable. I don't know if I can give him that title, but he's pretty darn good. So, all right, YouTube, that's my thoughts on the fight. Not really a good fight. I didn't buy the pay-per-view. I went and watched it. If he fights again, if he fights Pacquiao, really whoever he fights, I'll be tuned in. I didn't really pay attention to the undercards. I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to review every undercard. And I love boxing, but I'm not that interested in some of those guys that aren't even on my radar yet, I guess. I mean, I'm aware of a lot of the contenders and a lot of the top prospects, but some of these guys are like, I've never heard of them. I'm not even going to do the time researching. I'll see him tonight, and I'll likely never see him again, depending on who he's facing. So, man, average fight. I thought the card was, below average fight. The card, not great. I'll be interested to see what the actual sales are at the gate, and what the post-fight press conference views are and all of that stuff. So, that's it for the review. Signing off. Peace.